I would like to thank everyone for attending. I would like to thank again our partners for helping to put this on. It's really, we couldn't do it without the help of and the generous contributions from DigitalOcean, AMD, and Wind River. I'd like to give a huge thanks to everyone who helps to put on the summit and helps either in front of the camera or behind the camera. It's a lot of work, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to visit the swag shop. As I've mentioned a couple times, we have a survey. You will receive an email tomorrow for a survey. And if you provide your email address at the end of the survey, 2 people will be chosen at random to receive a $50 US dollar gift certificate to the swag shop. The survey closes December 8th, and the winners will be notified on the week of December the 11th. A lot of people have been asking, I keep trying to advertise as much as possible the developers meeting that's happening tomorrow. Here's a link to the wiki page for it. On that page, you can add topics to discuss, and you will also find the Zoom link in order to attend. Attending the developers conference is free, but and it occurs at the exact same time. It starts at the exact same time as the Octo Project Summit started every day, but it's a different Zoom link that you'll have to use. So go to the wiki, find the Zoom, find the topics, add a topic if you're interested in talking about something, and we'll see you all tomorrow. I want to give a brief reminder of the upcoming events in 2024 that the Octo Project will be involved in. The FOSDEM is a very popular event that happens every year in Brussels. It's free to attend FOSDEM. It's a 2-day event over a weekend at a university, and Open Embedded has tacked on a day on following FOSDEM for the Open Embedded workshop. So you can find all the information there. There's a sign-up page if you want to attend that. The Octo Project has started attending Embedded World. That's sort of a newer one for us. Traditionally, Embedded World wasn't really open source targeted. It wasn't really targeted towards Linux-y type things. But with Linux sort of taking over the world in the embedded space, these embedded conferences have started to become more and more, having more and more information and talks about Linux and open source. And so last year, I think, was the first time that the Octo Project attended the Embedded World, and it was a great success. It was an enormous amount of interest at Embedded World for the Octo Project, for that tool. And next year's Linux Foundation EOS, the Embedded Open Source Summit, will be in April in Seattle. Please get involved with the project. If you, one of the great things about this summit is it allows you to meet the other developers that are involved with this project. So do please, the fun doesn't have to end here. You can join us on our weekly calls on Tuesday. You can, those are technical calls. You can join us for the bug triage meeting on Thursdays. Every month, there's the Open Embedded Happy Hour. So check the website for the calendar for the date and time of the next one and the Zoom link to join that. There is the social media stuff. Join the mailing list if you're not in the mailing list. And if you aren't familiar with IRC, that is a fantastic way to keep in touch with the community. So now that we've run 5 of these, I've been tempted. I've hesitated about showing this information. I hope Randy's around. He loves graphs. I thought I'd make some graphs for Randy. I just thought it'd be interesting to show the I haven't wanted to show these before, because I didn't want to influence the way that people sign up for the conference. But I I like data, and I thought this was an interesting thing. So this was the first summit that we ever ran back in 2021. We had no idea. We'd never run one of these before. No idea. We were hoping to get 200 people, and we were quite thrilled to get 350-ish, 360 for the first one. So we were quite excited about that. So we decided to run another one. Well, okay, I mean, still did well, but you know, a little fewer than the first one. But you know, you can't draw any conclusions with only 2 data points. I mean, two data points is not anything. Whoa, okay, now we have 3, and there's a definite trend here. I don't know about this. At this rate, I think we'll only run a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 more of these, and then we'll have to like rethink this whole thing. I think we're obviously doing something wrong. Clearly, the next one is going to make a big difference. What happens next is going to clearly, oh, hey, that's not too bad. That one came back, so that's not bad. It's very interesting how this latest one really followed the trend almost point for point of the 2021.11 event, the red event. The red orangey event and the green event are almost on top of each other. So that's pretty cool. So we're seeing, okay, we saw the trend down and now it's coming up, but what's next? What's going to happen? You know, is it was that just a blip and it's continuing down? Whoa, holy cow, what happened here? I don't know. So, yeah, interesting. Like I've said a couple of times, this was a record-breaking event. Thank you to everyone for that. I don't know if it's because we started registration earlier. We normally only open registration about a month before the event, and we decided to open about 2 months before the event. So I don't know if that's what made the difference. It could be that the Octo project is just simply gaining in popularity. Maybe we advertise better, but I would certainly be interested in knowing what caused this so we can hopefully do it again. But I would like to draw everyone's attention to this band in the graph. I don't know if anyone kind of picked up on this before, but everything to the left is nice and linear and, you know, gradually picking up. And every time, I mean, herd behavior, I guess, within 3 days of the event, it goes exponential. And, you know, 3 days before the event, we look at the numbers and we say, well, I guess we're going to get about 200 people. And then boom, it just takes off and everyone goes crazy. So, yeah, I think there's a label we could probably apply to this band, to the people who end up in this band. But anyway, I'll keep it on the up and up. I ran the numbers, and we get 25% at least of our signups in the last 3 days before the first day. But anyway, that's it for me. That's all I have to say.